Good morning, Year 1. Lovely to see you. Today we get to do our phonics together. Okay, do you remember that one time I saw you? We started with waking up our bodies and brains. So let's see if we can do that little rhyme together. It goes like this, and it's probably easier to stand up. Are you ready? And clap, clap, clap. Shake it like that. Climb the stairs, hands in the air, turn around, touch the ground, stand quite still, hear that sound. Let's see if you can remember this one. A, it's that long A sound. Okay, we're going to do it really quickly this time. Are you ready? Clap, 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 shake it like that, climb the stairs, hands in the air, turn around, touch the ground, stand quite still, hear that sound. E, yes, it's that long E sound. Okay, it's that split digraph they're called, aren't they? One more time, we're getting faster. Clap, 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 shake it like that, climb the stairs, hands in the air, turn around, touch the ground, stand quite still, hear that sound. Yes, it's I, that split digraph I. We've split I and E apart, and there goes the letter goes in the middle. Can you remember these other split digraphs here? Yes, that's O. And this one is ooh or you. It's a tricky one, that one, isn't it? But there's not many words actually with that split digraph in. Okay, so if you remember those split digraphs, let's see if you can read some words with those split digraphs in. And then act it out. Are you ready? Home. Did you say home? You could point because you're at home, most of you. Some of you are at school. At this one. Did you say prize? Yeah! Hope you're acting that you've won a prize. What about this one? Cube. Let's draw yourself a cube, like a cube of sugar. And this one? Snake. I hope you're acting like a slithery, slidey snake. Good reading. Okay, here are some other sounds that you've been learning before. Let's see if you can remember these ones. Draw. Did you say draw? Let's see if you were drawing something. Did you say fault? My fault. I'm carrying some things on a tray. Whoa, here's a long one. Did you make 13? Well read. Good reading. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, let's see now if we can read some tricky words. These are words that you can't sound out. Are you ready? Called. So you just have to remember it in your head. Called. You say it again. And I'm going to say it, so my turn, your turn. People. There. Looked. Sounds good. What about these ones? We're trying to learn to spell these ones. Come. Like. have. Good reading. I wonder if you can spell those ones as well. Okay, let's have a go at some clapping words. I think you've done some of those this week already. So we call these polysyllabic because we can break them up into syllables, which are chunks. So here we go. My turn, then your turn. I'm going to do polishing, polishing. Following. Hottest. Mrs. Polly. Why don't you try your name? So sometimes if you're trying to write a long word, you can break it up into chunks like that, and that can sometimes help you with spelling. Talking of spelling, we are now going to play a spelling game. Again, we need to wake up our fingers before we're doing some writing. Okay, let's play the piano. And let's have some windscreen wipers. And let's scratch the cat. Maybe he's scratching the carpet. And let's do two little dicky birds. Two little dicky birds. Well, that's not two, is it? That's four. Let's start again. Two little dicky birds sitting on the wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Are you joining in with me? Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. We're warming up our fingers so we develop the muscles in them before we start to hold a pencil. Now we're going to have a few more birds. Four little dicky birds sitting on the wall. Two named Peter, two named Paul. Fly away, Peters, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peters, come back, Paul. Or let's have all of these. So we're going to have 8 little dicky birds sitting on the wall. 4 named Peter, 4 named Paul. Fly away, Peters, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peters, come back, Paul. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to practice writing today before we start. You learnt this word, which I know you know. You're right, it's go. You learnt it in reception as a tricky word. And you learnt that one in reception as a tricky word. Because if you try and sound it out, or no. No. Well, that doesn't make sense. No. So we learnt it as a tricky word. But now we're in year 1. We can learn that sometimes that sound, that letter O, can make an O sound, or sometimes it can make the O sound. So in no, it makes the O sound. And in go, it makes the O sound. Let's see if there's some more words that make the O sound. O, both. That makes the O sound. That makes sense. Let's try this one. Old, gold. Old. I think I've got it wrong. I think it's going to make the O sound. Old, gold. Oh yes, I know that's a real word, and I know that because you've been doing some work on pirates, and we even had a game on Phonics once called Pirates, if you played that. Let's look at some of the ones we've learnt before, which make, well, let's see. Does it make O or O? Did you say O? Did you say long? Show me something really long. That is long. What about this one? Did you use that as an O sound and say fox? Or did you think it was folks? I think you thought fox. I'm going to mix them up, see if you can remember. See if you can read them straight away without even having to sound them out. Okay, are you ready? You're right, it was the O as in gold. Oh, stop that. You're right. O as in fox. You're right. O as in long. And you're right again. O as in both. Okay, are you ready? Now we're going to play Stop and Scribble. So pause the video if you haven't got a paper and some pen and a pen. Okay, so you've got one now. I'm just going to get mine. So your paper and pen is on the table or on the floor, and you are going to start by having a dance around to the music. And when the music stops, I'm going to show you the sentence, and then you're going to have a go at writing. Let's just remind ourselves, when we're writing something that's a bit tricky, we can use fingers for writing. So if we were going to write the word fox, and we didn't know, we could go ox, ox. Fingers for writing, 3 sounds, ox. But if it might be long, or 3 sounds, 4 letters, or long. So you might need to do that. Use your fingers for writing. Okay, are you ready for the music? Crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. Have you stopped? Okay, look at this sentence. Okay, and scribble. You can pause the video while you write. Now we check. Did you get it right? It was, is it hot or cold? So we've got one O and we've got one O in there. Did you get a question mark as well? Okay. Give yourself a tick or a smiley face if you got it right, or change it if you made a mistake. Have another dance and I will write one more sentence. Did you stop like a statue? Okay, let's have a look at this question. It's got an O and an O in it. And it's a question, so it's got a question mark at the end. Are you ready? Stop and scribble. Stop the video, pause the video. Okay, and check if you got it right. Well, a fox. I wonder what you said, yes or no. I think maybe a fox could be golden. Sometimes he's browny, sometimes he's reddish, but he could be golden if we're looking at him far in the distance. Okay, right. Good learning, Year 1, and lovely to see you here. Do send me your sentences if you want. I'd love to see you having written them. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.